It's Chris with Expat Theory. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Well, I have been officially retired now for 3 weeks, and just kind of give you an update of what's going on. For the first week, I went down and saw my family in Florida. I had a great time. It was awesome. Um, Anybody who's been in Florida in August, it was hot, but it was still great. Got to get out a little bit. Um, did a few things, did like a street market, flea market, ate out, of course, and went to a river park and did some swimming, got some sun, which was really nice. My poor pale body. I'm as white as I've ever been in my whole life. Being from Florida, I'm used to catching lots of sun and having a tan all the time. Um, then after that, I came up here to North Carolina. I'm spending my time with my family here, and I started the whole process. While I'm here enjoying spending time with the family, I started the process of getting my passport. I want to update you on that process. Believe it or not, it was a lot easier than I was expecting. Um, I went down to my local post office, and it's a small town, very small town. They have an itty bitty little downtown post office, and I went in on a Friday. I got here on a Thursday. Went down there Friday morning, and I was just asking, like, "Hey, how do I do this? I know you have a form I need to fill out, so I want to go ahead and pick that up." And I see everywhere you've got signs that say, passport by appointment only. So do you guys not do any kind of walk-ins? And the lady behind the counter was super, super nice. She was like, "Oh yeah, we do walk-ins on Tuesdays and Thursdays." So I was like, "Awesome. I will see you Tuesday." She smiled. Um, so I took the form home over the weekend, filled it out, got all my documentation together. I hit the bank, got some cash, so I had cash on hand, and went back on Tuesday. Had the form filled out. She did everything else. Took the pictures, made copies. The only thing I'm not super comfortable with is I don't like them taking my birth certificate. They take your original and send it in. And the process apparently is they'll mail that back to you. That being my only copy of my birth certificate kind of makes me a little uncomfortable to part ways with it. But she said there's never any issue with that, so I shouldn't have any problem with it coming back to me. But I filled everything out. She took the photos right there on spot and did everything. And I just made one payment. Um, when I was looking online, they kept telling me I had to have like a check or money order for part of it, and then part of it you had to pay cash or credit card or whatever. And it was kind of broken up. That isn't what I experienced. She took payment for everything, all one lump sum, and because I had brought cash, I just paid her cash and got it all done. Uh, the walk-in appointments were supposed to start at noon. Me being ex-military, I showed up a little bit early. You know, wanted to be first in line and all of that, and plus I'm excited and fired up and ready to go. So I showed up a little bit early. This process went so fast that she got me in and out and done, and by 12:02, I had already driven a mile or two down the road and went to Taco Bell for lunch. So that's how quick she got me in and out, which was very appreciated. Um, it's nice when things work like that. So anyway, that all got turned in, and that will be a week ago tomorrow. So they told me it'd be 2 to 3 weeks before I got my passport in the mail, and I this being a holiday, the holiday may slow things down just a smidge. So anyway, the process has been done, and now I'm just waiting for that. Once I get that in hand, I've already gone online, ordered a couple of bags for suitcases, and got those here and started packing everything up and making sure I got room for everything and how I'm going to put it all in the bags and so forth. Um, gonna wash up all my laundry and get everything good and clean and packed away and see how it all fits. And then I'll know exactly how I'm doing this when I roll out of here. The plan is I'm gonna have one bag that I check, and then one bag that I bring on the plane with me as carry on, and then that way I won't have a bunch of luggage to deal with, and you know it's going to be kind of a hassle, if you have anything more than two. Two is already kind of a hassle, but to get everything I want over there, I kind of sort of need two. So that's what's been going on. I mean, I feel like I'm still on vacation. Like at any minute here, I'm gonna have to pack up my stuff and go back to work. So I don't know about how I actually feel about being retired. Retired. Uh, Maybe it hasn't really sunk in yet. I don't know. It feels like I'm on vacation and not actually retired yet. Um, Time off has been good. It's been really good. I've felt a marked improvement in my health. Um, Starting to get my energy back a little bit. I've had reduction in the overall, I don't even know how to say this, bloating feeling, um, especially in my gut. You know, something they don't tell you about when you're in trucking and stuff. That sitting in that chair for so many hours every single day causes you to bloat out, especially in your gut area, and it feels horrible. To be honest with you, I feel so much better. I mean, I don't think I've really lost a lot of weight, but I know I have lost a little bit of weight, and I've lost a lot of pressure, reduction in pressure, especially in my gut area. So that makes you feel better. Um, I know over time, the more active I am, the more energy I'm using, the better I'm going to be, and the healthier I'm going to be. So overall, health-wise, I feel much better getting out of that truck. And granted, it's only been 3 weeks, but there's going to be marked improvement as I go. The more walking, the more exercise I get. Even just doing normal daily things is going to be huge for my health because trucking life, man, I love it, but man, it's hard. It's hard on the body. Um, these people that get out of their truck and walk around the parking lot and do exercises, kudos, kudos to them. I'm telling you, because it's really necessary. If you do like I did, which was just blow all that off and be lazy bum behind the wheel, it will hurt you physically. And I found that out the hard way. So I'm kind of recovering from that. And I did it to myself. So I mean, I'm not blaming nobody and I'm not complaining. It's just a situation where you just kind of get in that rhythm of, you know what, I've just spent 10.5 hours behind the wheel. I'm tired. I'm not getting out walking around. I'm going to crawl in my bunk. I'm going to go to bed. And you get in that cycle. All you do is eat, sleep, and drive. It will hurt you physically. So for all of those who are out there doing the trucking thing, take it serious. Get out of the truck, walk around, get exercise, bend, stretch. Try to do the normal things you would do if you weren't in that truck. Your physical health will definitely be better because doing what I did was not the right way. Uh, anyway, off the trucking because I'm not there anymore, thank God. But Everything's going well. Everything's going according to plan. Um, it's just now a matter of a waiting game. I'm waiting for the passport to come. Once the passport gets here, a friend of mine turned me on to a website or an app that's called Skyscanner, and I'm going to be looking at that. And that came from Fred, by the way. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate that. Um, I'm going to be using that to plot my flights and book my flights. And I'm also going to look at where I'm going to stay. I'm thinking it's going to be over in the Davao area in the Philippines. That's where I'm going to go first. I'm going to hang out there. I'm going to go visit Fred and Marla, kind of get my feet on the ground and figure out, what I'm doing, how I'm doing, the best way to get things done, and so forth. And just kind of get used to the whole idea and concept and how things are done over there. And I think that's going to be my best option to, not just jump into this blindly, what I'm saying, to suddenly make this decision, which, obviously I've taken years to make, but not just walking into a scenario, not knowing what to do or how to do anything, and having somebody there who knows, has been there for years. I think it's going to be beneficial for me. So anyway, that's kind of the game plan. So time frame right now, waiting for uh, the passport to come in the mail. I am going to make a second video talking about financial institutions. I'm currently going through a problem with Charles Schwab. So I'm going to save that and do a second video talking specifically about Charles Schwab and other financial institutions. And let's see. I think that's about it, guys. I just wanted to kind of give you an update, let you know that everything's going good. Everything's going according to plan. Um, it's just a waiting game now. I've got everything done, and I'm waiting to get that passport in the mail, get my birth certificate back, and book my flights and make my reservations for my accommodations. So, all right, guys, I'm going to cut it there. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, drop them down in the comments. And if you know anybody who might be interested in this kind of content, please share it to them. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.